If you work in defense or tech or government, your security clearance is everything. But if you're facing criminal charges, both your clearance and your career are immediately at risk. Criminal charges don't automatically disqualify you, but they do trigger a potential review. And investigators look at the type of charge, your history, and how you handle the situation. For misdemeanors like a DUI, one arrest might not end your clearance, but multiple alcohol related incidents create a pattern, potentially, that raises doubts about your judgment. Showing accountability, like completing treatment, can help, but repeat offenses are a serious problem. Felonies are far more damaging. The clearance process specifically flags felonies involving alcohol, drugs, guns, or violence within the last 5 to 7 years, sometimes going back 10 years, depending on the type of security clearance. Crimes tied to dishonesty, like fraud, theft, or embezzlement, are also devastating because they undermine trust. Timing matters too. If you already hold a clearance when charges are filed, you may face immediate suspensions or administrative revocations. That means you can't perform your duties and you could lose your job or be reassigned to another position. Getting reinstated after suspension is much harder than maintaining clearance during the case. The most common mistake is accepting a plea deal that looks reasonable in court but destroys your clearance and affects your job. Criminal outcomes and clearance consequences don't always align. In one case, we had a client who was a military member. His command suspended his security clearance after a misdemeanor arrest for domestic violence. We intervened immediately and provided his defense to his command, and we were able to reinstate his security clearance and also work with the district attorney's office to get the charges rejected for filing. So charges were not filed against our client who was a service member. If you hold a security clearance and you're facing charges, call Night Law at 408-877-6177 immediately. Protecting your freedom matters, but so does protecting the career you've worked so hard to build.